Hello, everyone. Welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios for another edition of YBMcast. And today we have another player spotlight. And to my right, I have a young man from St. Dominic High School, Grant Richars. Grant, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Of course. How's it going?
All One Direction. And that's not just a boy band. Do you like that, right?
Yep.
Keeping it real. It's a boy band, but, I don't know anymore. I'm too old for that stuff.
I never really got into it.
You like country or rock? Or
Country
you like
guy,
country?
yeah.
You're a country guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, cool. There you go. Who's your favorite artist?
George Strait.
George Strait, really?
Absolutely.
Little old school, little Amarillo by morning.
Yep. My dad always listened to it. So
Very good.
I liked.
I wouldn't have thought that. I was thinking somebody new school, whatnot. I love George Strait.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Today we're going to talk a little baseball, though. We're going to get into this. We always like to start with growing up playing baseball here in St. Louis because it's big, right?
All right.
St. Louis baseball's always been big. So talk to us a little bit about, what age did you start playing ball?
Gosh, before I could walk, I was throwing a ball. And then as soon as I could walk, stand up and hit, my mom would throw wiffle balls to me out in the backyard. She always told me that she'd get little welts on her thighs from the wiffle balls. So
I love Mom taking the punishment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's a trooper.
That's cool. So it was Mom that was driving you back and forth to practice and
Definitely. My dad works a lot.
Yeah, sure. So you got to give it up for the moms that do that, right?
Definitely.
Absolutely. Who was your first coach?
My dad.
Was he really?
Yeah. T-ball, we started out. I live in Fenton, so had a little, recreational league there, and then it's really where it started. We were the Sand Spiders.
The Sand Spiders.
That was the name they gave us.
It's so crazy. We were down around Arkansas, and there was this team playing as an 8U team, right?
Yeah.
They were called the Snot Rockets. I mean, what better what better Pee Wee League team name is Snot Rockets, man?
Yeah,
it's the best one I've ever heard.
You got to hit the snot out of the ball, and you're always trying to hit rockets, so it makes sense. Love it.
I love that stuff. So Fenton, you play a lot of league ball. Were you into the clubs or that time or?
We didn't really get in the clubs until I was about 12. Mm-hmm. But we always played in like ball-win leagues, and just it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was super fun. So
neighborhood, get the snow cone after the game, right?
Yeah, definitely. Only if you played good though. If not, walking home. No, I'm just kidding. But
sounds like me.
Yeah.
So you're into club baseball, 12, 30. Where'd you start there, buddy?
I've started with the St. Louis Tide. So it wasn't super clubby, but it was more, we were playing all clubs. Mm-hmm. And then that team transformed over in the Prospects.
Oh, okay.
We just looking for more facilities and another way to get our name out there because, even though we were young, we were trying to get in front of scouts and everything. So we got into that, and then I went to play with the national team with the Tri-State Arsenal. Mm-hmm. That was a good squad. That was really good. That's
one of those teams that are pulling people from everywhere, right?
We had guys from every state you could think of. And then I transferred to the Gators, which is a top-notch program.
Yeah, the Gators, they do a great job, don't they?
Yeah,
I love Chris Craddock and his group. They do a good job.
Seth Von Barron.
Great guy. Yeah. And, they got some good dudes over there. We've talked with Chris Dameron on the show a lot.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I like Chris a lot. He's a good guy. I've met John Lord. We just talked with, Jake Depew.
Love Jake. Yeah, he was my hitting guy.
Yeah, he's good. It was a lot of fun. That was a great conversation.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude.
Yeah, so it is a good group over there. They do a good job.
Yeah.
So let's get into this a little bit. Club baseball, that national scene, that's a whole different world, isn't it?
It's cutthroat. It's either you're good or you go home. So
And you're playing at places like Lake Point,
Right.
right? Hoover, Atlanta,
Yeah, so we never actually got to play in Hoover.
Did you?
Never
You
did. I mean, it's a cool place, but I never got to go.
Yeah.
Because I missed last summer. But
Was that from the elbow?
yeah.
Understand. It's tough. Yeah. So you're the club ball, the national scene. Now, your high school baseball. You're at St. Dominic. And it's Class 4 right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the biggest difference between summer ball and high school ball?
Summer ball is just a different, it's not who you got to work with. So you're playing the best of the best. Mm-hmm. And but with high school ball, obviously you have a lot more practice and it's a lot more team focused. You're working on swiping bags and bunting. I mean, whenever you're a guy that hits with some sort of power, you don't really bunt in like summer ball, but it's a lot more team focused. So now you're playing in hit and runs and all kinds of little small ball type things.
You're talking about situational hitting, right. Trying to move runners. Exactly. You're in that 0-2 count. You're just trying to push something to the right side with a guy on second base, right?
Yeah, you just got to get it running. You got to figure it out.
Right. So. And you're not seeing that as much in the summer baseball.
Summer baseball is turned more into showcasing what you have. Mm-hmm. So you hop on the mound for 2 innings and you're throwing as hard as you can because you want to get those numbers up so then you get recruited. But high school ball, whenever you're pitching, you're dotting stuff up and you're making yourself last because you only have so many guys to work with. But
yeah, that's a good perspective. I think that's perfect, right? It's true. It's just true. The high school experience, though, it is about that camaraderie, that team, and I think that's you get the opportunity with the summer ball to showcase your talent, your abilities, and they know that. But high school, I think it's that next place to where you can really learn what teamwork is about, right?
Exactly. You got to work with each other, work with the skills that certain guys have, and you really have to string something together because sometimes you're not gifted with the best guys. So you got guys who are fast, so they'll lay down a bunt, and then you got your 2 through 4 guys that'll punch them in. So, and then on the mound, obviously, you're stretching guys out. I mean, as far as you can without injury.
Right.
And then you're trying to make stuff work because you have a guy that throws 76. Well, guess what? It's harder to wait on 76 than it is to hit 95. So
that's a true statement sometimes, isn't
guys it? Work. You just make it work.
I love that, man. That's great. You got your upcoming senior season. How'd you guys do last year? How'd you fare last year? What'd you finish?
We did pretty good. We got to the state run. Not very deep, unfortunately.
So you got into the state tournament. You won your district?
No, we lost in districts, I think.
Okay.
But we lost we lost 2 really good guys, myself included, and one other guy. He's pitching at Skull right now. We lost those 2 guys, and it was hard to keep the team spirit up with whenever you drop 2 good arms, good bat, and a catcher. I mean, he was a pitcher-catcher combo.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so.
That's hard to replace, isn't it?
It's hard to fill spots whenever you prepare and you base your team around guys. It gets difficult.
And let me ask you, with a smaller school, I mean, St. Dominic's not huge, but it's more difficult when you don't necessarily have the talent pool, say a CBC or a DeSmet, Vianney, right?
Yeah, so I started at CBC.
Okay.
And the level of dudes there, it's like summer ball at high school.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it there, but the thing is, whenever you come from a team that is known for winning, guys want to go to school there to play ball.
Right.
Like St. Dominic, you go there for the good school because it's a great school.
Yeah.
And it's getting bigger. We got a huge sophomore class, and then our freshman class is big. So it's getting bigger, so we're starting to pull more guys, but it gets difficult whenever you got to compete with teams like CBC, not just in play, but for guys.
Right. For players, yeah.
Exactly. So it gets difficult, but make it work.
Absolutely. And you're coming up from Fenton, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's a bit of a drive.
Oh, it's a drive. I got my little brother with me. He keeps it interesting.
I love that. So you got yourself coming back this year. Your brother's an incoming freshman, right?
Yeah.
Now, he's got the arm issue. You just made me aware of.
Yep.
So, what's that going to look like though for him? Do you think he's going to get a little run at the varsity level?
He can hit. He
can.
He's definitely going to be probably our DH.
Very good.
That's what our coaches have been talking about. Kid can rake. You can't beat
Yes,
that. He can rake. So I think he'll find some time on the field. He probably can't pitch till late into the.
And you may not need that. You got, are you going to pitch this year too?
I'll be more of a closer type guy. I don't want to stretch it out, especially college coming up and stuff. So
absolutely. Yeah. And so, are you looking at when we talk about this? You got Nate Kemp, right-handed pitcher. I like the fact that now you got Charlie Kilcullen, left-handed pitcher.
Yeah.
So is that your 1-2 guys?
We got another guy, Drew Myers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot about Drew. My bad.
He's a good righty. He's got a little bit of arm side run. He'll probably work in the mid to upper eights. Good dude. He'll be in the mix.
Yes, I've seen his name around too, and I missed that one, didn't I? Say I didn't do enough homework.
Oh, no. There's a lot of names. So
yeah, and I think you guys have, Class 4, it's going to be pretty tough. I think St. Charles is right there with you guys.
Sure, yeah.
I think they lost a couple dudes.
Did they lose that one starter?
They lost. They still got Josh coming back. Josh Newell's coming back.
Okay.
And he's a Lindenwood commit.
Right. Yeah.
And then who was it? I think it was the coach's kid. It wasn't Nuru's kid, but
he was shortstop.
Josh Newell was the shortstop, if that's who you're talking about. Okay. He's coming back. But they had one other pitcher that was a senior, and he's gone, and he was a good arm.
Yeah.
But they got a couple more. We're going to find out. We're going to be talking to Coach Allen, get a little preview, so you check that out.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think you guys are looking pretty good still, right?
Yeah.
I think you can make a run.
We're going to throw together a good squad. I mean, we do a really good job of teamwork. And the thing is, practice, nobody's going to outwork us. So,
is your district? How you guys looking in your district? Who are you afraid of in your district?
I'm not gonna. I don't think we got too much to worry about. Are you talking about our conference?
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't think we had too much to worry about. We had Lutheran last year, huge threat. They had a kid. He actually got the same surgery I did, pretty much, right around the same time I did. Tanner Mueller. He was a big righty. I think he was 91, 93, something like that. Good dude. Awesome dude. I got to rehab with him too. But that was the only pitcher that they threw against us that we had trouble with.
Sure.
But you throw together a bunch of high schoolers, can't hit 90, so.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah, it gets difficult.
Are you guys pretty senior heavy, or are you underclassmen heavy?
We got a healthy mix.
Yeah?
We got a couple seniors that can really help us out. We got a couple underclassmen. Kilcullen, good dude. Cross. So we got some good underclass that are going to make an impact, I think at least, going through this season. But we're pretty spread out. We got a
very good
mix.
Let's talk a little bit of recruiting.
Yeah.
You're wearing your shirt.
Absolutely.
You look good in it.
Absolutely.
Coastal Carolina.
The hat too.
Yeah, and that's a very good baseball program. They're kind of new on the scene, but they're making waves. They're in that top 25. They're in the super regionals. I do think, didn't they get to the College World Series?
Yeah, they won it in 2016.
That's right. That's what I thought. Yeah, so it's a good program.
Yep. We got my official visit coming up here, so I'm super excited about that.
Oh, very good.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You have to send me some pictures, dude.
I'll send you some.
All right. Sweet. PBR's got you in Missouri 5th overall, but is that a shortstop?
I don't really know. I missed all last summer, so they look
So
a little.
some of these are a little off. Is that? But I don't know, because it had you rated as a shortstop first, then a right-handed pitcher. So where
Right.
do you sit in that? What's your take on that?
I'm a much better pitcher than I am hitter, but I'm gonna keep doing both until someone tells me I can't. So
I love that attitude.
so Coastal's got me as a two-way.
Very good.
So I get to play a little bit short pitch, obviously, and then, I mean, I don't know what that PBR has me as. I really don't.
That's what they got. I think it was shortstop position.
Yeah.
So, so that's fine. But you're going to Coastal at both spots, right?
Yeah.
How was the recruiting process for you? I know you missed a year and whatnot. So what was that like? Talk to us a little bit about that.
So all my recruiting happened before I missed the year for surgery. It was a game. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I had good dudes with me. Seth Von Barron. He was like the angel on my shoulder, telling me everything to say. So it was fun. I mean, got to talk to a lot of schools, get some offers. It was a game, and it was a fun game.
I've never heard anybody put it like that. That's interesting.
That's how Seth said it was. He said recruiting is a game, and you got to play it, and you got to play hard. So just like baseball, you got to play hard all the time. So I mean, it was fun for me. I never was. Well, I shouldn't say I wasn't worried. I wasn't worried.
Okay. Go ahead and say it.
Talent goes wherever it goes. So,
that's right.
It's just
we were in Cincinnati talking with the Midland guys, Midland Redskin dudes.
Yeah. Okay.
You know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And we're interviewing. He goes, I was talking about pitchers and things, and we were talking about. I said, why does he goes 92 plays?
92 absolutely plays.
And that's all he said, pitching-wise, 92 plays. And it was just that. And I think that's such an interesting thought process, And when you're talking about pitching at that level, at this level, that's kind of where it goes to, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, and then it really plays if you're 95 plus with some good onside run. I mean, you got a sinker, you got a slider. I mean, have you ever watched Pitch Ninja?
Pitch Ninja.
Yeah, they have the pitcher up here throwing, and they overlay all his pitches.
Oh, wow. No, I haven't seen that.
Crazy. I mean, they got guys throwing 99-mile-an-hour sinkers and hard sliders, and it's just out of the same plate. You can't hit it.
Well, no, that would be difficult. That's I think that's the most difficult thing, right? And you're hoping that you take that next step to that plateau, right? Where are you sitting right now? Do you know?
I'm still in rehab. But,
still in rehab?
Yeah, so I'm climbing. All over the place.
Where do you want to get to? What's your goal?
95.
95?
Yeah. Rehab's been very good to me.
Good.
Been really working hard. I've been developing a sinker.
Yeah.
It's got like 20 inches of horizontal break right now. So
what? Stop. No way.
Yeah.
20 inches.
Oh, I'll send you the track, man. This is
I got to see that, bro.
Yeah. So I'm really, really working hard on that because, like you said, 92 plays. So whenever I'm above that with the sinker, it plays.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's a tough pitch to hit.
Oh, yeah.
My gosh. And then you end up with soft contact.
Yeah.
Right?
Broken bats everywhere. It's going to be good.
Gotta love that.
Oh, I'm excited.
Let's talk a little bit, though, on this side. I'm the killjoy here, but I don't think so because you already mentioned, St. Dominic academic school, things like that. So academics are very important.
Yeah.
Student athlete, we push that. What is it about Coastal Carolina academically that has you excited?
I mean, the beach. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, that's cool.
It's got a great business program, and that's kind of what I'm want to go into. I want to study economics and be a financial advisor whenever the time comes.
Sure.
So it's just they got a great program going on there, whether it's baseball or academics.
Yeah.
So it's a good school.
Very good.
Can't beat it. Yeah.
Very good. What's your GPA, if you don't mind me asking?
3.8 or something.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that doesn't suck.
No, it's not terrible. No, I work hard for that. No, it doesn't come easy for me. So definitely got to put some effort into it.
Because there's life after sports, right?
Correct. Yeah.
I mean, you want to. They're going to make them kick you out, right?
Exactly. Yep. That's
Right?
the hit until they tell you I can't, and then the pitch until they tell you I can't. So,
But it's nice to have that understanding of what you can look at, and there's sometimes it's hard when you're so focused and driven, but that you have a plan academically, what you were looking for. I think that's great.
yeah. So my dad, the life after sports thing, he played college ball at SLU. Super driven guy. He's an animal. Works like, I don't even know, 100 hours a week. He's just crazy. He's got his hand in everything.
Right.
So, but he took his drive and his passion from baseball and put it into work. And obviously the kids and
Absolutely.
and everything. But
Sure.
yeah, no, hopefully take after him and have that drive till I don't even know how old, till I'm dead. So,
Well, hopefully that's a long way away.
I'm hoping so.
Absolutely. Man, I really enjoyed this.
Me too. It's fun.
Grant Richars, everybody. Need to go check out a St. Dominic game. He's going to be out there playing. If you get a chance, get out and watch. Go watch our high school team. We got a lot of good high school baseball around here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, past dudes, too. Chris Little, Nick Moten, those are dudes that are going to keep showing up in other people. So
Yeah, absolutely. We got, Adam Hashman coming this season.
he's an animal.
Seth Bennis,
Good.
right?
Yes.
Cameron Poe.
Cam, he's good. Duke guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to play with him freshman year.
Did you?
Yeah, not my freshman year, his freshman year.
Yeah. There's a lot of good baseball out there.
Yeah, there's a Bryson and Pooty, too.
Bryson Naputi.
Yeah.
Yep. Got a lot. And he's coming to Francis Howell.
Yeah, he's a Francis Al.
Jeez.
Yeah, they got a lot going on.
Feel bad for
Francis
Coach Perkins, don't you?
Al. Oh, yeah. I got to play under Coach Perkins at the Futures games.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Oh, it's super fun.
Yeah.
He's cool guy.
He's
a lot
fun.
of knowledge. Picked his brains as long as I could there. So
Very good. Very
yeah,
good.
It's fun.
Thanks for taking the time, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, everybody. Grant Richars, our player spotlight. Thanks for joining us. Look, if you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button. Comment below. Shoot us a comment. Like it. Share it. That's what we do around here. We want to promote these young men and what they're doing and their success as much as possible. That's what we're about here. Everybody, have a great day in the Lord. And all you pitchers, keep throwing
Sinkers. 92.
And all you hitters, hit them where they ain't. You're
Right.
trying to avoid that, though, right?
Yeah, I'm trying. We'll break your bats.
We'll see you next time. That's great. I usually say strikes, but that...